Hi, I'm John, and this is Ageless Golf Fitness. Today we have a yoga sequence designed for flexibility in your upper body. We'll focus on stretching and releasing tension in the upper body muscles that we use the most when we're golfing. By taking 10 minutes out of your day to do this routine a few times a week, you'll begin to notice a real difference in how your upper body feels and how your muscles react to your movement on the golf course. Let's get started in our mountain pose. Feet shoulder width apart. Breathe in and sweep the arms up overhead, touching the palms together. And bring them in front of your chest as you exhale. Again, breathe in, arms all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, and bring the hands to your chest. One more time, arms up, palms touch. And exhale to bring them down. Release the arms to your sides. Next, we'll do what's called eagle arms. I'm going to show you a side angle here so that you can see what I'm doing. Bring your left arm in front of you. Bend your elbow to a 90-degree angle so that your forearm is vertical. Bring your right arm in front of you in the exact same way. Now, you're going to bring your right arm underneath your left arm so that the tops of your arms are touching or even just reaching for each other, depending on your own flexibility. You'll feel this stretch in your shoulders and between your shoulder blades. If you have more flexibility in your arms, you can take a bind by trying to touch your palms together. Keep your breath slow and steady. This pose can be a little tricky, especially if it's your first time doing this. It's important to pay attention to your own body and stretch accordingly to your own flexibility levels. With time, you might be able to touch your palms together. If not, that's perfectly fine too. Your body will reap the benefits of this pose either way. We'll release the arms and repeat this with opposite arms. Bring your left arm to a 90-degree angle, and then your right. This time, bring your left arm underneath your right arm so that the tops of your arms are touching. Feel that stretch throughout your shoulders and shoulder blades. You can try to touch your palms together if you did this on the other side. Otherwise, hold the pose. Breathe deeply and slowly to release the tension in your muscles. Release the arms down by your sides and shake them out. We'll continue to stretch the shoulders with cactus arms. Start by bringing your arms straight up overhead, parallel to each other. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly move your arms apart to a 90-degree angle on each side, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Make sure to keep that 90-degree angle so that you can really feel that stretch in your shoulder blades. Breathe in and bring the arms back up overhead. Palms touch. Breathe out and bring the arms into that 90-degree cactus shape again. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, bring the arms back up, touch the palms together. Exhale, bring the arms into cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Release the arms down. For our side body stretch, I'm going to widen my stance a little here to stabilize myself. Take a deep inhale, starting with the left hand on the left hip. We'll bend to the left side as we exhale and bring the right arm up, reaching over the head with the right fingertips reaching to the left. Inhale deeply, feeling that stretch in the right side body. Exhale deeply. Inhale and exhale as you come back up to center and release your arms. Repeating the other side, right hand onto our right hip, and exhale as we bring the left arm up overhead, reaching the left fingertips to the right. Come back up on your next exhale. And we're going to stretch out the neck now. The neck can hold a lot of tension for a lot of us, so it's important to give attention to this area when we're stretching. Start with a deep inhale, then exhale as you tilt your head to the right, aiming your right ear to your right shoulder, just allowing your head to relax and create more space in those neck muscles. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can take your right arm up overhead and use your right palm to apply gentle pressure to the head. Don't pull or tug on the head. We're just looking for slight pressure to intensify the stretch. Keep breathing deeply at the steady pace. Release the arm and recenter your neck. Breathe in. As you tilt your head to the left, breathe out. You can stay here and breathe in this position, or you can add on by bringing your left arm up, pressing very gently on the head with the left palm. Keep breathing. Relax your neck. Enjoy the stretch. And release. We'll do 5 shoulder rolls in a front to back circular motion to release any tension in the shoulders. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we'll reverse the motion back to front. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. To stretch our wrists, extend one arm straight out in front of you. Then take the opposite hand and gently pull back the fingers toward you until you feel a good stretch in your hand and wrist. Then we're going to bend the wrist the opposite way so that your fingers are pointing downward. Press against the back of your hand so that you feel that stretch on the top of your wrist and forearm. Now, we'll repeat this stretch on the other side. And I'm going to show you a side angle here so that you can see what I'm doing. Stretch the wrist with the fingertips upward and then with the fingertips downward. Next, we're going to stretch out the back and shoulders with a cat-cow movement. So come down onto your mat and get on all fours. Hands and knees on the floor in a tabletop position with a flat back. Inhale. And then as you exhale, round your back and tuck your chin. Really pull your belly into your spine and think of rounding your back up toward the sky. Now, when you inhale, reverse the stretch by arching your back. Look up, pressing your belly toward the ground, and feel that stretch throughout your upper and lower back and your shoulders. On the exhale, round the spine into cat pose, tucking the chin. On the exhale, arch the back into cow pose, looking up. Return to a neutral spine. For puppy pose, crawl your hands forward and let your upper body come down toward the ground, resting your forehead on the mat. Breathe deeply here. This is an intense stretch that you'll really be able to feel throughout your whole back and shoulders. It's a great pose to do before or after a round of golf. We'll release those back muscles now by coming into a child's pose and let your hips down to rest on your heels. Let those back muscles rest for just a moment. Now to stretch out the shoulders with a thread the needle pose. We'll come back into tabletop and thread the left arm under the right, reaching your left fingertips out to the right. Extend the right arm out in front of you, palm on the ground. You'll feel a deep stretch in different areas of both shoulders, as well as in your upper back. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Come back into tabletop, and we'll repeat this on the other side. Thread the right arm under the left, reaching your right fingertips towards the left side of your mat. Reach the left arm out in front, palm to the ground. Breathe into these shoulder and upper back muscles. And release the pose, coming back into tabletop and then right into our child's pose, releasing those back muscles once more. Rest your forehead on the mat, relax all the muscles in your body, and notice the difference in sensation throughout your upper body muscles now versus before when you began this practice. Do this routine a couple times a week, and you'll see tremendous difference in your upper body flexibility that will follow you to the golf course and beyond. We'll see you next time.